When you look at these magnificent animals, it's hard not to be in awe of their size and beauty. A mammal most recognized for its long trunk and big ears is now getting international attention for its gene pool. Yes, you heard me right. Scientists have discovered that elephants have 40 copies of the P53 gene, a gene that attacks and fights off cancer, while a healthy human only has 2 copies. This possibly explains why elephants rarely develop cancer, with a mortality rate of less than 5% compared to 25% in humans.
Working together with our collaborators, we discovered that elephants have 40 copies of a gene called P53. Humans only have 2 copies. This gene is known as the guardian of the genome and what protects humans from cancer. Elephants that have 20 times as many copies of this P53 gene are, we think, protected from cancer. We learned that they develop cancer less than 5% of the time, which is astounding because given their large size and how many cells they have and how long they live, 50, 60, 70 years, one would expect that all elephants would be developing and dying from cancer. So we think that these extra copies of the elephant P53 gene may just be what's helping to protect them from cancer. Now we're trying to figure out how can we get these elephant P53 genes into people who have cancer as a form of treatment or maybe even one day prevention.
Dr. Joshua Schiffman and his team in Salt Lake City, Utah, are studying elephant DNA in hopes of new treatment options, possibly even preventing cancer. And part of that research is possible because he has partnered with the Ringling Brothers Center for Elephant Conservation, a home to the largest herd of Asian elephants in the Western Hemisphere.
Part of the success of this research involves being able to access fresh elephant blood in order to study it and how it repairs itself when the DNA is damaged. In order to do this, we've partnered both with our local Utah Hogle Zoo, but also the Ringling Brothers Center for Elephant Conservation. As part of routine care for elephants, either at the zoo or at the circus, blood is drawn once a week to make sure that their animals are healthy. At the same time the blood is drawn, we're able to receive it here in the lab where everyone is working to understand just how those cells work in elephants and protect them from cancer.
And now the research is moving forward, even more so. Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey and the Feld Family Foundation is donating $10,000 to 50 different children's hospitals across the country. That includes $10,000 right here at home to Children's of Alabama to support pediatric patients.
As a pediatric oncologist who takes care of children with cancer, it is one of the most amazing and unexpected outcomes of this research to know that the Feld family and Ringling Brothers is so dedicated to pediatric cancer is just an unbelievable feeling. They have really decided that this is a cause that they believe in. We here at Huntsman Cancer Institute and the University of Utah and even our own local primary children's hospital feel it's our job to keep children and family healthy so that the Feld family can keep children and families entertained.
And Dr. Schiffman especially appreciates such support. Most people don't know, but he was inspired to become a doctor after battling childhood cancer himself.
It's given me a glimpse of what it's like to be a patient. Knowing now that the Center for Elephant Conservation is involved, Ringling Brothers with their Ringling Brothers Children's Fund, our primary children's hospital, Huntsman Cancer Institute, everyone working together is truly, truly motivating. Everyone here in this lab is so dedicated to trying to learn from these elephants in order to one day put a stop to cancer. One child with cancer is one child too many.
And we should mention, in addition to the $10,000 Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey is donating to Children's of Alabama, circus performers will be entertaining children and their families at the hospital. And although we may not have a cure for cancer right now, we can certainly be guaranteed some smiles. And through the research of Dr. Schiffman, one day soon we may know how the extra P53 genes that elephants have can be used to help children who have a higher chance of developing cancer.
What I'd like to encourage everyone in Birmingham to consider is the next time they're at their local zoo or when they're going to the circus and watching these wonderful elephants perform, to just remember that coursing through their body, in their blood, just may be the secret to the cure for cancer.